I'm Veronica and I'm here today to help make you confident. How does it sound to live your best confident life in 2024? You absolutely deserve it. The most amazing thing about confidence is it helps you manifest anything. If you want perfect love to be adored, you need confidence. If you want a ton of money to be successful in your finances, confidence is the answer. If you want to be popular, you want amazing friendships, a wonderful social scene, confidence. Confidence allows you to look your best, feel your best, be beautiful in ways that shine from within. Like the most attractive quality is confidence. Confident people are the most successful people in the entire world. And I know confidence isn't probably your default state of being, but if you can choose to deliberately manifest confidence, you will by default just become in alignment with all of your greatest desires. It's like living in the end result for everything, for the best of everything. So let's start by defining what confidence is. Basically, a powerful and positive state of mind that allows you to naturally take inspired action towards everything, towards the easiest route to all of your desires. It allows you to stand tall and create the exact life that you desire. It's important to note that I am not naturally a confident person. I chose to be confident because I knew that it would get me to where I am today. And I am living the life of my dreams, and I want to help you do the same. So I do offer one-on-one coaching at studywithveronica.com. I would love to talk to you about your situation to help you raise your confidence, to be your own support system, your own cheerleader. I would love to help you troubleshoot your circumstances, your manifestation process, and help you gain the tools needed to succeed in everything, to be your best self, and to get it all in 2024 and beyond. I also want to give a great shout out to my self-love transformation course, which does come with a bonus coaching call with me. And self-love really is the key to confidence, because self-love is the appreciation of you, raising your self-worth, your self-concept. Again, the answer to it all, the answer to everything. Now, in this video, I'm going to list things you should be doing to manifest confidence, to be your best confident self, and things that you absolutely should avoid. Now, the avoid list is probably maybe even more important than the things you should do, so make sure to watch till the very end and don't miss a single detail. Take notes. You're not going to want to skip a single step. So if you are new to the idea of manifestation, or maybe you just need a refresher, manifestation is the idea that you are essentially creating the world around you, creating your outcomes, creating your tomorrows by everything that is going on inside of you, your feelings, your assumptions, your judgments of the world, the things you contemplate all day long. Now, I'm not talking about your thoughts on the surface level. I'm talking about the things that you deliberately dwell upon, pick apart, analyze in your mind this contemplative thought. That is what essentially is getting pushed out as life experience. As within, so without. Everyone is you pushed out. It is that simple. So this may sound really overwhelming at first, but basically the idea of manifestation puts you in complete control over your outcomes, over your circumstances, because it basically says that all you need to do is simply tweak what you are thinking, feeling, assuming, contemplating on a deep level, where your awareness is, and life around you will have to become different. It will have to respond to the new you. Yes, life is responding to you. It is working through you. It is not just something that's randomly happening. So take charge of your destiny, and let's talk about exact steps that you can do to make your wildest dreams a reality. Again, the secret ingredient to successful, deliberate manifestation is confidence, self-worth, self-concept, self-love. This is why something like my self-love transformation course is so beneficial, because it will help you cut to the chase. But let's talk about some amazing steps that you can take right now to be your confident best self, so that when you walk in a room, you basically command it. All eyes will be on you. You will get whatever you want. People will be kind to you. You will be successful in love, in money, in relationships, in everything. Let's get you there. Because again, by being confident, you will deliberately align with everything and more. Honestly, it could be the only manifestation step you take to get it all. So the first thing that you should be doing is embracing a lot of natural, positive self-talk. You know, the words that you say inside of your mind to you. So start becoming aware of your inner dialogue. What do you say to yourself all day long? How do you treat yourself? Are you your own best friend, or are you acting like your own worst enemy? I guarantee you that if you're not getting the results you want in life, you've probably been a bully in your mind, criticizing yourself, condemning yourself, not saying positive things at all. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't look towards improvement, but let's start recognizing the things that you are doing right and start deliberately being kind inside of your mind. So you replace criticism with kind statements like, I am capable. I believe in myself. You start noticing your strengths, not just your weaknesses. Next, you're going to start setting smaller goals because as you begin to achieve them, you're going to start building momentum that you are a success. So if you can start setting smaller goals that are a lot more attainable, a lot quicker. I'm not saying to give up on the big goals, but I'm just saying that if you can start knocking some smaller goals off of your to-do list, off of your list of accomplishments, you are going to start feeling better about you and naturally building more confidence that those bigger goals are attainable too. Again, it can be as simple as creating a to-do list and start checking them off one by one. Next, you're going to start paying more attention to what you are dressing in. Do you just grab the first thing that's clean? Do you just grab whatever's there? Well, let's start dressing with intent and purpose. And I'm not saying you have to have designer clothes, but let's start getting some new things. Even if you go to like the Salvation Army, Walmart, spend $1, let's just start dressing with purpose, intent, and the presentation that you want to make for you. When you start wearing clothes that really align with your personality, what you feel like inside, when you start picking them with purpose, you start naturally feeling better about yourself, especially when you treat yourself to something new. And like I said, it can be from a consignment store. It can be from the Goodwill. Seriously, I love shopping in places like that because someone with designer clothes will in fact donate all of these things that have barely been worn. And if you can find your size, you can really score. So when you start dressing more in line with who you are with intent and purpose, you start feeling better about yourself, fresh and new, and that confidence rises. Next, try standing tall. Think about your posture. Do you stand up straight and tall? People that have low self-esteem hunch over. They don't even want to be seen, so they're all hunched over, trying to go unnoticed. But confident people stand tall. They stand up straight. They put their shoulders back. Even get one of those posture correctors. Seriously, they don't cost that much money and they really help improve your posture. Start deliberately sitting up straight because something as simple as good posture can help make you feel better about yourself and can help gain confidence. Next, when you are talking to other people, try to deliberately make eye contact and smile a lot. This can automatically project confidence. We are drawn to confident people. And when you can smile, even for no reason, and just create a warm aura of kindness, people will naturally gravitate towards you. You'll naturally gain more confidence and you will feel much better about interactions. Now, another thing to look out for is when you are talking to others, try not to feel pressured to immediately respond to whatever it is they say. So do not rush your responses. In fact, you will notice confident people pause for a moment and they take time to really think about what they want to say. This shows that you are not in a frenzied or urgent state and that you are confident enough to know that what you have to say matters, and thus it allows you to better select what you truly want to say, and you'll be a whole lot more pleased with what came out of your mouth, and it will help you gain confidence. You'll have less anxiety and nervousness in social situations. You may not think that you're allowed to do this, but honestly, try it out, see how it feels. I bet you anything it'll help you gain confidence. Another thing that you can do to help gain confidence is to start accepting compliments. Instead of saying, oh no, or trying to avoid or trying to ignore that someone gave you a compliment, just accept it and say thank you and feel good about it and feel the genuine pleasure in what it feels like to have someone notice something about you that either looks nice or a way that you act or something that you've done that's pleasing. So try not to avoid a compliment or dismiss it or downplay it. Truly accept it graciously, lovingly, and again, smile and just say thank you. How often do we dismiss these things or pretend that the other person didn't say it because it makes us feel embarrassed? You will feel confident when you warmly accept this and you realize, wow, this person really meant this compliment. That must mean that I should probably think higher of myself than I do. So it will raise your confidence levels to warmly accept it. Another thing that you can do is to volunteer your time, help others. This will help you gain perspective on life. So it can be a great way to boost self esteem, to realize your worth and your value, to create a difference in this world. It will naturally boost your confidence levels. It will make you feel purposeful, productive, valuable. It will provide a sense of accomplishment inside of you, and thus you will naturally gain more confidence. Another thing that you can do is practice mindfulness and compassion towards yourself. So you try to stay present in this current moment and practicing self compassion, listening to your needs, listening to what satiates you, what would make you feel good in this moment, not dismissing your needs or ignoring them or thinking they don't matter in favor of someone else's needs. This can especially be useful during challenging times. Another thing that you can do is try to start tracking your achievements, even if they're super small. You can start making a list of things that you do well, things that you've done well, things that you're accomplishing. Again, even if they're small, you can stack up a list of things that you are doing right. Thus, feel more confident about yourself, about the future, more optimistic about what can come, and you naturally feel better about yourself. Now, the next part of this video is things that you should avoid. Again, these might be actually more important than the things to do. Don't skip this part. Definitely watch it till the end. And once again, Self-Love Transformation, studywithveronica.com. I also have a free course there as well if you would like that. And I will say that the Self-Love Transformation program is one of my very best. Again, you can manifest anything with self-love, self-concept, confidence, and you will just feel so much better in the morning. Like you will wake up with purpose and with happiness and with joy. Who doesn't want to feel that way? So not only will it get you the experiences you want in life, but also peace of mind, true happiness, true purpose, like feeling better about life and about yourself. And I am available to help one-on-one. Get the details there as well. We can talk as soon as you like. Okay, so are you ready for the things to avoid if you are trying to manifest your best, perfect, confident self? Well, first and foremost, and this may seem like a no-brainer, but maybe you're not realizing this, is we want to avoid negative self-talk and putting yourself down. So stop engaging in all of this criticism. Stop refusing to show kindness and compassion towards yourself. If you put yourself down, say to yourself, why did I do that? What is something more supportive that I could say in my mind? Confident people don't pretend like they're not making mistakes, but when they make a mistake, they nurture themselves through it, they learn from their mistakes, and they choose to grow instead of condemning themselves and getting in a bad mood and feeling like they're worthless or that they're destined to always fail. No, they learn from their mistakes, they grow, they use it as knowledge to be applied to the future, a lesson to be learned, and they use it productively. So start really paying attention to when you call yourself stupid, worthless, you'll never have this, and let's just start minimizing that negative self-talk and let's replace it with ease, with flow, with just comfort and love. Next step is to stop comparing yourself to others as a means of feeling bad about yourself. The worse you feel about yourself, the less confidence and self-esteem you will possess. This is especially true with looking at social media. When you look at social media, try not to see someone who you think has a perfect life, compare yourself to that person, and use it as a means to just feel really bad, like a failure, like you're failing in life, like you'll never have what you want. This can erode your self-esteem fast. Again, what you see on social media, even the people that you see on the street, like they have flaws, they have things that they're working on too. They are not perfect. So try not to make this assumption that everyone else is perfect and you are just failing in life because that will derail your confidence levels fast. So no more comparing yourself to others. You can admire people around you and use them as role models, but definitely don't use them as a means of saying, well, they must be more special than me. They have something that I don't have and I will never be like them. Next, stop seeking external validation. So definitely don't rely on this as a means of boosting your confidence levels or your self-worth. You can choose to be confident right now, no matter what other people are saying to you. I guarantee you that your interactions with others will in fact improve when you decide to take on a confident aura and a confident mindset. So if your interactions with others have been very poor up until this point, don't allow that to in fact form how you should feel about yourself. Let's form how you feel about yourself on how you ideally want to be. So you naturally form confidence by picturing yourself as your ideal self now, choosing to feel confident even before you have anything to show for it, and not needing the approval from someone else to give you permission to feel confident about yourself. So you do not need external validation to say, hey, now you can be confident. You get to choose your confidence levels first. Next, try to not analyze past mistakes. Sure, yes, we all had things in the past we wish we would have done better, but let's stop obsessing about these things. You're not the same person as you were in the past. In the past, you did the best that you could. So try to forgive the past. Stop living in the past. Stop using the past as a basis of how you should feel about yourself right now. Let's look towards the accomplishments that you want to have in the future and build confidence through that idea, through this determination, through this idea of, wow, I'm going to set these goals and I know I will in fact attain them. So I'm going to feel confident now, even before anything has happened. Now, again, overanalyzing past mistakes can keep you stuck in a negative loop where you're never going to feel good about yourself. You're never going to have self-love, self-worth, confidence. You're just not going to have it. So let's learn from the past mistakes. Again, that's what really successful people do. They learn and they grow. They don't condemn themselves. They don't have regrets all day long. They just move forward. Next, if you truly want to be confident, stop isolating yourself in your home. Stop avoiding social situations and interacting with others. Connecting with others in the physical sense, not just like on social media, is vital and needed for your confidence levels to rise. If you're constantly avoiding human contact, talking with others, you will diminish your self-esteem. You will never be confident. So you need to engage with friends, meet new people, step out of your comfort zone if you ever want to expect to be confident. So spend time with loved ones. Interact in a human way. Don't isolate and avoid human contact. Next, try to avoid jumping to defenses if you receive criticism, feedback, maybe that isn't so good. Next, try not to avoid self-care. Stop failing to take care of yourself. Now, if you neglect your self-care, it will lead to feeling really poorly about yourself. You have to take care of your well-being. You have to put your self-care first. Sometimes people will get so caught up in this idea of manifesting something that they neglect their own self-care in favor of saying affirmations or doing a manifesting technique, when in essence, self-care is the manifesting technique. Like if you neglect yourself, how are you going to be in a vibrational alignment for receiving anything good? You just won't. You're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not going to be confident. You're not going to get what you want. Next thing to avoid is always staying in your comfort zone. Let's step out of the norm. Let's change things up a little bit. Let's push ourselves to do things that maybe feel a little bit unfamiliar, that take courage. I know that comfort zones can make you feel safe, but if you want to grow and build confidence, you have to step out of the norm of what you've been doing and what you've been existing in. You can't expect to do the same thing and get a new result. So decide to take on new projects, new challenges, maybe talk to new people, do things that would otherwise freak you out. Start to at least challenge yourself a little bit. This will help you naturally build confidence and help build the momentum in the right direction. And the last thing that you should definitely avoid is putting yourself second in favor of someone else. Definitely don't be the martyr in situations. Don't give up your own happiness in favor of pleasing someone else, like being a people pleaser or a pushover. That will always lead you to low self-esteem, which will rob you of your confidence, which will not allow you to command a room, which will not allow you to be a success in anything. You will not have a good love relationship. That's like codependency. Like everything will fall apart if you place someone else's needs over yours. Now, I'm not saying not to be a kind person, because there's plenty of you out there, empaths, people who just love to be kind. And I'm one of those people too. But you have to also place your own boundaries. Also, self-love means to listen to your own needs and to not neglect them, and to not just say yes to something that doesn't feel right to you in favor of someone else's happiness. So really, Let's think about your needs and setting healthy boundaries, especially in interactions and relationships. This will help you build confidence because a lot of times we will just say yes to something because we're so afraid of disappointing the other person. This idea that they will no longer want to be our friend, no longer want to be in a relationship with us, they will no longer communicate with us because we've said no to something. But when you boldly put your needs first and say they matter, this shows the ultimate level of confidence and they will respect you more and the relationship will only grow that much stronger. I promise. Try it out. Okay, so self-love transformation, my program that comes with a 10-minute bonus coaching call with me. Get it at studywithveronica.com. You can also do weekly phone calls with me at a bargain price, studywithveronica.com. Also there, you can get my free course if you'd like to just try it out for free. I'm wishing you all of the best in 2024. May all of your dreams come true.